NBA Hall of Famer Tim Hardaway Sr. recently made some comments about Victor Wembanyama a few days ago. I'm just going to read off the quote. I think he's better than Victor Wembanyama or whatever his name is, Hardaway said. He was referring to Bol Bol in this quote being better than Victor. The next quote is, Bol Bol has better physical talent and ready to play in the NBA right now than Victor is. So he said that, and then I watched a full clip of him just going off on Victor, and there was one more thing he said. They didn't quote it, but I can just say paraphrase it. And Tim Hardaway said that Victor would take 4 years to get to the point where Bol Bol is right now, and that Bol Bol is the better player, just like he said in the other quote. So what do I think about this quote? Well, the first thing I just want to say is this is another example of why I don't believe NBA players to be good scouts of talent. I've said this for years, but I tend to trust GMs and their talent evaluation of players more so than the players' evaluations of their other players. I think GMs get it right. Granted, there have been some former players that have turned out to be great GMs like Jerry West, but that's very rare. You usually have mostly guys who are scouts who worked their way up that became great GMs. It's not usually former NBA players that become great GMs. Jerry West is like the only guy I could think of that was a great player or former player that went on to be a great GM. I'm probably missing a few right now, but the numbers are very small. Now, do I think Tim Hardaway's comments are outrageous? Yes, I definitely believe that. So I think Victor for sure is going to be better than Bol Bol the moment he steps on the court this upcoming season. Let's just look at Bol Bol's numbers from last year. And keep in mind, last season was considered a breakthrough year for Bol Bol, and this is year 4 for Bol Bol. Bol Bol averaged 9.1 points per game and 5.8 rebounds, 1.2 blocks in 21 minutes of playing time. So I would say that's solid. Those are solid numbers in the amount of playing time he got. But I don't think he's going to improve that much upon these numbers. Maybe he will, but he's going to be in the same range. Whereas I think Victor, with the minutes he's going to get, Victor for sure is going to get at least 30 minutes a game. I'm pretty sure Pop is going to play him that much, at least at a minimum. He'll be starting. So you have to factor that in, that Victor's production will be better than Bol Bol just based on that. In the worst case scenario, let's say Victor underperforms in the upcoming season. I still think even in a bad season, Victor would average something like 12 points and 10 rebounds in the Spurs system, which will be better than what Bol Bol is most likely going to produce next season. So the other thing I'll say is that Popovich is going to make sure that Victor gets more than enough touches to be productive in his system. I predict Victor will average something like 16 to 18 points a game per game. So those are good numbers for a rookie. I think he's going to get something like 8 to 10 rebounds and 3 blocks. So you're going to see him average 16 to 18, 8 to 10 rebounds, and like 3 blocks a game. Those are very good numbers. It may not get him to the All-Star game his rookie year, but those are very good numbers for a rookie. I don't think Bol Bol is going to produce those types of numbers. I just don't see it. So I think Tim Hardaway's on some drugs right now. I just have to laugh at it. The other thing I have to say is that Victor, to me, has already been more proven in the sense that he played in the EuroLeague against men, and he was averaging, I think, 20 and 10 in a league in which scoring is there's less opportunities for it, whereas in the NBA there's so much more. He did it in a lower pace, a lower scoring league. He was averaging like 20 and 10. In the NBA, he's definitely going to be a lot better. Do I expect to average 20-10 his first year? No, but I definitely think he'll do it in his second or third year. I think he's definitely going to pull that off. So, yeah, I think just based on that, he's going to be better off than Bol Bol. The other thing about playing the EuroLeague is much more physical. So I don't think he's going to be intimidated by the physical play in the NBA, since the NBA is a lot less physical of a league. So it's not like he's going to get roughed up like it's like the 90s or early to mid 2000s when the league was a lot more physical. So I think he's going to be fine in that regard. But like I said, it proves Tim Hardaway is just off base on this. This was just him going off with an outrageous take, and I guess he believes it, but then again, he probably feels he has nothing to lose with saying something outrageous. If he's wrong, it's not going to affect him anyway. If he's right, he'll have bragging rights that he was able to see this all along, that Victor was going to be a bust. You know how it goes with these hot takes, especially from these shock jocks. I think Tim Hardaway is trying to be that type of guy right now. So it looks like he's looking for a second career to be up there with guys like Kendrick Perkins with crazy takes and have a career off of it. So that's all I have to say about this.